Okay, get myself into position. Ooh. Table there. Okay, let's get the studio into position. Flag there. No light coming from there. Let's get a bit of mood on in here. There we go. There we go. Okay, right, let's get the throw in. Let's get that way. Get it going that way. Come on now. Curly hair problems, starring your host, Curls on Camera. Can we hear the bin man? I really need to get somebody to monitor camera audio. Hit me up if you want a job. I will pay. I hate doing this by myself. We got lots to talk about, and I thought before I got into, you know, just going 100 miles an hour with reviews, what's in your kit bag videos, and just vlogs, I thought we should have a catch up. So, grab your coffee, have a slurp, and let's get to it. Okay, so the big one, and the reason why it's been very quiet around here is I've been on a documentary for about 10 months. Started in September and has pretty much taken me right the way through to the beginning of June. We're in July right now. It's World Cup season and I am supporting the unofficial champions of the World Cup this year. That's right, Nigeria. They won it with this kit. Represent. Back to the documentary. Yeah, I was on a football documentary, so I've got football fever right now. Don't know if I can go to the doctors for that, but it's just how I'm feeling. I'm caught in the buzz. But this was 10 months solid, behind the scenes at Manchester City for the sort of Amazon Prime All or Nothing franchise, or model, or documentary series. Yep, it was amazing.
It will not be easy. It's so complicated. The contenders are so tough. There are many physicalities. You have a lot of injuries. You are not just playing Premier League. You are playing for competitions. We will fight until the end.
We are close. We are so close.
As you can see from that, we were literally everywhere. We were in the tactics meetings, the changing room at half-time, at the games, at the training sessions, just literally behind the scenes this will be. And it was covered on a huge array of cameras. Arri Mirror, Alexa Mini, C300, Mark II, GH5, RX0s, GoPros, just absolutely all kinds of camera kit. But yeah, I'll save that for another video when it's out and we can all talk about it and get a discussion going and see why we picked certain cameras for certain situations, because I think that's very important. A lot of people put emphasis on what camera should I have. On this job, it was literally every camera did a certain job. So also what you might have seen from my Instagram more recently is that I have made the big step up in my camera operating career and I have become a Steadicam operator. I know that's just like saying, well, if I pick up a camera, am I just a camera operator? Maybe I haven't got all the skills and techniques right now, but I went on a course with Tiffin and it was a silver workshop, so it was 3 days learning from Robin Thwaites and Peter Robertson, who did that amazing long shot in Atonement, and those guys were just fountains of knowledge. It never really felt like a sales pitch from them, and it was all about us learning correct technique, correct form, how to walk with it is a huge thing, and the big one is just keeping your horizons level. After I purchased my M-1 and the G70X arm and the Ultra Vest from another operator, Dan Nightingale, shout out to you, Tiffin lent me their M1 Volt to put straight to work. As I said, I had to work for it, and they said, oh, it's going to be about 6 weeks before you get your kit. So they lent me their M1 Volt, which is the new gimbal technology that they've got for their Steadicams, which is now available for GPI and other manufacturers. Basically, the Steadicam operator's enemy is the horizon. You're always trying to keep level, which gimbals do perfectly. So they combined the two worlds. So they've put two motors on the gimbal of the Steadicam, and it basically keeps everything level. But it does a whole range of interesting things and features. Shot quite a lot of footage using this M1 Volt, and I'm going to do a breakdown of that, so there'll be a video coming out for that pretty soon. So I've also got lots of other new bits of kit. I've had a complete change up of the stuff that I own, selling quite a lot of camera gear. Want to be able to afford all my stuff, but I really want to focus on the Steadicam. And one of the biggest pieces of equipment that I've bought to support this was my film cart, because I can basically use this as a docking stand for the Steadicam. I can also transport all my kit around, and we used it on the documentary, and it was probably the most valuable bit of kit we had. Now, it's just like a glorified shopping trolley, so I'm not going to preach about it to you, but like the amount of time saved and the amount of hands that were then free to be doing other things on the shoot was just priceless. So I'll do a breakdown of that. I did do like a 2-minute trying to get it up as quickly as I could. The other bit of kit was the Vaxus Wireless. Yes, it is there. That has worked flawlessly. So I got it in January, did a review of it then. I've been using it on the documentary as well, on the Steadicam, on a dolly, all sorts, giving it to various focus pullers, and they've all said it worked flawlessly and it was great. Also, another thing about them, in that video that I did, I kind of mentioned that the bracket on the back was too small. With the V-lock plate on the back, this unit is actually a bit too big. It won't fit on. So they sent me out a completely new bracket, which was very kind of them. And they also sent me out this test chart, which you can sort of see up there. Get my throw out the way. But very kind of them, and had to mention that because you got to give props where it's due. Hey. So yeah, wrapping up this video. I've taken quite a bit of time off after the documentary, focusing on me. Focusing on me. How about that for a change? Yeah, I've been traveling the world with my fiance, with my friends around Sri Lanka. That was cool. And yeah, I'm getting back into it now. Getting back into my work. Camera operating here, there and everywhere. Steadicamming. Starting to do a couple of jobs there. And feel so excited. Started off with this. This was the first sort of Steadicam that I had. Used to do loads with this. But now I'm into big toys, and you can't fly an Amira on this. You'd break your arm. So, if you got big cameras, hit me up. Thanks for sticking with me, if you've got this far. If you're not here, then I'm talking to no one. No point, anyway. But I've been Curls on Camera, Leighton Cox, on social medias. And yeah, see you in the next one, which will probably be a review. Hit me up in the comments if you want me to maybe do the Steadicam video first. I've got a lot coming, a lot of new ideas. So just let me know what you're thinking, and I'll get to it. Peace! Cold.